Every night I try to love, but your heart is made of stone. All my tears, they fall like rain, yet you leave me here alone. I give you all I have inside. You pretend it's all pretend. Your empty eyes, they break me down. Will this torment never end? Endless pain, it's all I know. Hurt me more or let me go in this game.
Baka nandiyan na.
Pasyal. Kumakain siya, oo.
O kaya masarap kaya tong Georgia. Kaya lang laki eh.
Lucky. magkano na lang tayo.
Kanang na lang tayo.
Ang ganda. Yung magnet.
Oh, gusto mo niyan.
Napaka-preempt yung space dun.
Every night I try to love, but your heart is made of stone. All my tears, they fall like rain, yet you leave me here alone. I give you all I have inside. You pretend it's all pretend. Your empty eyes, they break me down. Will this torment never end? Endless pain, it's all I know. Hurt me more or let me go. In this game, my heart will lose. Change your ways or set me loose. Cold nights and colder days, living in the shadow space. I guess I never find the light, living in this endless night. Promises I never keep, whisper lies when I'm asleep. Lonely, I just sit and weep. Love me now or let me leave. Endless pain, it's all I know. Hurt me more or